I was a huge fan of the 1966 Adam West Batman show when I was a kid, and it turns out that one of the episodes has an enormous piece of advice for writing a D&D adventure. I want to talk about it today on Greyhawk Grognard. So in the first season, two-part episode, Zelda the Great and Death Worse Than Fate. I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but there's a magician who's kind of like a reluctant thief, and she lures Batman into a trap. And the whole idea is that she's a stage magician, and she needs to find out how to escape this trap for her act, and she has no idea how to do it. And the plot is that she and the guy who's with her are going to watch how Batman escapes, and that's going to give her the clue on how she can escape during her act. And Batman obviously does escape, but I think the salient point for D&D design is that as a DM, when you're writing an adventure, and it could be the entire adventure, it could be the dungeon itself, it could be a single trap or puzzle in a room, you don't need to know the answer as the DM. That's the beauty of it. And this goes back to a piece of DMing advice I've been giving for years, is that you need to listen to the players, because they're going to come up usually with better ideas than you had. In this case, they're going to come up with any idea because you didn't have one in the first place. And I've done this a bunch of times. I do it in the Castleman Archmage. I lay out a situation or a trap or whatever, and I don't give an obvious solution in the text. And the reason is because I can't possibly foresee every permutation of what the player classes are going to be, or the races, or their equipment, or magic items, or any of that. There's no possible way I could account for all possible outcomes. So I don't even bother. I just put it in there, and I trust that the players are going to be able to figure it out. And it works. It works great, because I find that they come up with the most clever, innovative, creative solutions. And and from the standpoint of the DM, it's a treat to watch them work it out, and to know that, yeah, there is no magic key. There is no one thing or one sequence of things that they have to do in order to make this work. It'll work however they make it work. And I love doing that. Now, of course, the opposite is you do have a very specific thing. Gary Gygax did this a lot, like in the Temple of Elemental Evil, where there's this very specific set of steps you need to do to awaken the Elder Elemental God in the altar. But that's not always how it works. If you just lay out the situation, lay out the plot of the adventure, and just say, here's the goal, go get it, and let them fly. Let the chicks fly out of the nest. And I think you'll find that it's a much more satisfying situation for you and for them, because you're not frustrated that they're not following your clever leads and clues and stuff, and they're not frustrated that they're missing what you think is obvious. So anyway, hope you like this one. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching today's video. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Below you'll find links to my Patreon, which helps make these videos possible. You'll also find the web store, where you can buy my books, and my blog, where you'll find all sorts of free downloads and other articles. Thanks, and have a great day. And there's a adventure design today in Greyhawk Grognard.